Dixie here, and we're going to talk about checks and balances for your rehab business. You'll see a little theme going in some of my videos here. It's all based on checks and balances. So checks and balances for rehab for us, we actually run a construction company. So we would do it a little differently if it was a totally different company working for us that we had hired. But within our construction company, no one has all the power. Meaning if the guy we hired to work the construction business is buying material for a job, he is not allowed to get that receipt, process that receipt, and turn it in. It has to go through one more person. And that's just to protect your interest. And this is global for any company. Whoever's doing the buying should also not be the one processing the receipts. So we hire only people we trust, we keep only people we trust, but in order to keep everything clean, someone else should be doing the checks and balances. And actually, if it's a good person you've hired, they feel comfortable with this because every human makes mistakes. So it's not a trust issue, it's just to protect everybody in your business. So here's how it looks. My person in my business is Scott. He orders the material and he gives approval to buy the material. I don't have anyone else on my approval list to buy material on my accounts, just us and Scott. And then the receipts for that material goes to my assistant, and she's the one that looks over it and sends it to our virtual assistant that's in the Philippines, and she is the one that posts that to our data entry QuickBooks system. And that is how we know no one bought candy on our account or sodas or extra lumber for their house. So the interesting part about that is once that's done, we do what you call a draw to get funding from the client to pay for the materials and stuff that we've purchased. What happens there is my assistant packets all that together, and then Brandon gets the sign off on it. He is the one that basically puts together the package on the rehabs, him and I do, and it helps him know where the project is at by what bills have come in and how close to finish we are. It also, again, lets one more set of eyes see, are we over purchasing? Are we overpaying? Did we buy too much material? Does it not fit for that project? That kind of thing. So we always have multiple eyes on every process, and we can build that. You might be one of those sets of eyes, and that's okay. When you're first starting out, you are the one checking the work to make sure it's being done the way you want to. So systems, checklists, and procedures, and I believe fully in checks and balances all the time.